Your bank is lying to you about your money. Right now, as you watch this video, your hard-earned cash is slowly melting away in your savings account. While banks promise growth through interest rates, they're actually participating in one of the biggest wealth transfer schemes in modern history. Let me tell you what happened to me that changed everything. Back in early 2020, I had about $80,000 sitting in my savings account, earning a pathetic 0.2% interest. My banker kept telling me to stay safe and keep it there. But when I did the math, I realized inflation was eating my wealth faster than my account was growing it. I was getting robbed in slow motion. That's when I decided to fight back. Over the next year and a half, I systematically moved that money into 7 different assets that not only protected my wealth, but actually grew it while I slept. Today, while my friends complain about losing purchasing power, my wealth has grown by over 45%. If you want a straightforward place to start like I did, I recommend checking out eToro. It puts ETFs, currencies, commodities, and REITs in one clean app with tools made for beginners. I've left a link in the description. Here's exactly what I did, step by step. My first move was precious metals, and honestly, it felt scary at the time. I'd never owned gold before, but the numbers were impossible to ignore. An ounce of gold that cost $400 in the 1950s was trading above $1,800 when I bought in. Financial models suggested it could hit $10,000 within a decade. That's a potential 5 times return, while my bank account was barely keeping up with inflation. But here's what I learned. You don't need to buy physical gold bars and worry about storage. I bought gold ETFs through my broker, which gave me the same price exposure with full liquidity and 0 storage headaches. I also picked up some silver and platinum ETFs because they have industrial demand on top of their monetary protection. Now, while everyone else was rushing into gold, I discovered something most people completely ignore: the raw materials that power our entire civilization. I'm talking about industrial commodities like cobalt, copper, and nickel. These materials can't be printed by central banks or created through financial engineering. The numbers on cobalt absolutely blew my mind. This critical battery component had doubled in price from $20,000 per ton to $40,000 per ton in just 1 decade, all because of the electric vehicle revolution. As the world transitions to renewable energy and electric cars, demand for these materials is only going to explode. I gained exposure through mining company ETFs and commodity funds. No physical storage required, but maximum leverage to price movements in these essential materials. It felt like investing in the backbone of the future economy. My third strategy was something I never would have considered before: foreign currencies. Specifically, I moved some money into Swiss francs through currency ETFs. Switzerland has this legendary reputation for stability because of their political neutrality, rock-solid banking system, and conservative fiscal policies. During major global disruptions, massive amounts of capital flow into Swiss financial institutions seeking safety. The 2008 crisis proved this, and recent geopolitical tensions have shown the same pattern. When sanctions hit Russia, alternative currency trading surged, and the Swiss franc appreciated significantly against major world currencies. This gave me geographic diversification and protection against our own government's monetary policy mistakes. Currency ETFs made it simple. I could diversify internationally with minimal capital requirements. If you're finding this valuable so far, hit that like button and subscribe, because what I discovered next completely changed how I think about safe investments. My fourth move was government securities, but not from just any government. I focused on treasury bills and bonds from financially strong nations with investment-grade credit ratings. When you buy U.S. Treasury securities, you're essentially lending money to an entity with both printing presses and taxation powers. The key insight here is that these securities consistently outperform traditional savings accounts while maintaining extremely low default risk. I could purchase them directly through government portals or secondary markets, getting government-backed yields with high liquidity and safety. Then I discovered something that felt almost too good to be true: value stocks and dividend-focused funds. Unlike speculative growth companies trading on future promises, value stocks represent established businesses with proven revenue streams and real assets. Companies in essential industries like utilities, consumer staples, and industrial materials. These businesses keep generating profits regardless of market sentiment because they fulfill basic human needs. I built a portfolio that acts like a productive asset, growing wealth through both capital appreciation and regular dividend payments. For simplicity, I also invested in dividend-focused mutual funds, like the Vanguard High Dividend Yield Index Fund. This gave me instant diversification across dozens of dividend-paying companies without needing to research individual stocks. My sixth strategy was real estate, but not in the way most people think. Instead of trying to become a landlord, I invested in real estate investment trusts, REITs. These let small investors own shares in large commercial properties while generating regular dividend income. The logic is simple. They're not making any more land, but human population keeps growing. This creates persistent demand for housing, commercial space, and agricultural uses. Bloomberg research shows housing prices tripled between 1992 and 2020, despite the 2008 correction. REITs let me tap into this long-term appreciation trend without the headaches of property management. My final strategy was the most interesting: collectibles and alternative investments. I'm talking about vintage cars, rare artwork, limited edition luxury goods, and first edition books. These represent unique assets that cannot be reproduced or replicated. A 1955 Mercedes-Benz recently sold for 135 million euros because only 2 examples exist worldwide. Leonardo da Vinci's painting sold for $450 million at auction. These astronomical prices reflect the intersection of extreme rarity, historical significance, and wealthy collector demand. Modern technology has democratized this through fractional ownership platforms. Services like Masterworks allow regular investors to own shares in blue-chip artwork, while specialized marketplaces facilitate trading in sports cards, comic books, and other collectibles. The common thread connecting all these assets is their ability to maintain or increase value independently of traditional monetary systems. While banks profit from keeping your money trapped in low-yielding accounts, these alternatives provide real wealth preservation and growth opportunities. Each asset class offers different risk and return profiles, allowing you to construct a diversified portfolio matching your specific circumstances and goals. The wealthy understand that true financial security comes from owning productive assets rather than holding depreciating currency. If you're ready to start building real wealth, like I did, I recommend using a platform that makes it simple to access multiple asset classes. eToro gives you ETFs, commodities, currency exposure, and REITs in one place. Plus, tools like CopyTrader, so you can learn by mirroring successful strategies. I've put a link in the description. Your financial future depends on the investment decisions you make today. While others watch their purchasing power evaporate in traditional bank accounts, you now have the exact roadmap I used to build lasting wealth through time-tested strategies. If you're starting from zero and want a complete step-by-step plan on how to invest your first money, then watch this next video.